So now another tutorial. We are using here C Sharp programming. So if you are using Java, C++, or Turbo C, this is almost the same logic, only the syntax is the different. So I will show you how to create a program here using classes and methods. This is very important because we are going to tackle for the next incoming tutorial about the advanced level or intermediate level, which is going to create a web application, so with SQL Server database. So for now, we are in the basic tutorial, which is it can be used to all projects that you are going to develop. So now we are focusing on the classes and methods. As you can see before, this is our example. There is a class name program. There is a method here, get sum and get product. And there is a main here. So now I will show you how to create more classes, which is different file name. As you can see here, it's only program.cs or only one class. Okay. Now I will show you how to create more classes because this is very important. Okay, so I will remove this one for now. We will create new program. Okay, so this one is C Sharp programming. So we are using here Visual Studio 2015. But if you are using Java or C++ or Turbo C, it's almost the same, but just focus here inside the domain. And the other classes is almost the same logic. Okay, so now our program here is to apply, okay, is to apply all the topics that we are already tackled in different videos and previous video. Okay, so from the if statement up to array, but we are using here classes so that you will master how to use classes, because this is very important when you are developing a program. Now, what if you don't know how to create a classes? If you don't know how to create a classes, you will focus only on this area. You will code up to more lines here, okay? Which is, it's not good, or it is very difficult to read. But if you have classes and methods, you can read easily and you will know what is the function of that classes. Okay, so now the first thing that we are going to create is using if statement. If statement. Okay. So in this if statement, we are getting the grades, which is if your grade is 95 to 100, you will be excellent. Okay, If your grade is 90 to 94, you will be satisfactory. Example, for example, 85 to 89, you will be very good. Good. Then, for example, is 80 to 84. So we will put here very good. I will put here good. Then 75, okay, 75 to 79, you will be uh, pass. For example, not pass. What you call this one? Very good. For example, what's the good? No. Mm, for example, you are pass. For example, you can change the message if you want. Then below 74, you are failed. Okay, this is our program. This is what we are going to create a program. So, but we are using classes. So now, first, I will create here a classes. If you are using Java, you will create a new file on that one. New file. And if you are using Turbo C, you will create a class there. And for C++ also, you can create. But now, how to create a class here? For example, here, right click, add, new item. This is the class. As you can see, there is a Windows form. If you are going to use a form, like a user interface, you will use this one. Okay, this is interface, classes, user control. So now we are focusing here because we are using classes. Now I will put here uh, grading system. I will put use grading system class. Okay. Now in grading system, this is the name of the class. Now we are going to create a method. In the class, there is a methods. What is the methods? These are the process that you are going to, this is the methods that you are going to process in a class. So for example, computing, here, uh, I will create here public void, public, uh, example, double, get grade. Okay. Then there is we will use here like this public, another classes public double, get average. I will put here the, for example, we will put integer, double, uh, mat double programming double uh, well, this one is example English. Okay, only three subjects. Okay, in this method we will get the average. Okay, so I will declare here double average, okay, like this. So how to get the average? Like this. Average is equal to math plus programming plus English. Okay. Then we will put here divide 3. Okay. Then as you can see, there is error here because you need to return a double value. So return average. Okay. So now as you can see here, the average is already get. Now we will see here, we will put here get uh, remarks, grade remarks. For example, grade remarks. If it is excellent, if it is a, what you call this one? If it is excellent or satisfactory, very good, good, you are pass, and you are failed. Now, how to use this one? How to use the if statement here? Because we are using the if statement. So, if I will put here one. Uh, uh, I will put here one variable to hold the average. So, I will put here like double ave is equal to uh, get average. Yan. But you will, this one, get average, this is double. We will put here the, what you call this one? The parameter. Okay. Parameter here will be just wait. This is okay. I will remove this one. We will think what is the good way. So for now, I will get only the average. Okay, we will check how to call this class to the main. This is our main, right? This is our main. I will remove this one. As you can see, this is our main program. This is the static void main. Okay, this is the main program. But our computation is here in another class. So how to call that one? So to call that one, you will use object or instantiation. Okay, how to call grading system. Okay, like grading system GRD is equal to new grading system. Okay, this is what we call instantiation. Instantiation, it means you are using word new. Means you are creating object of that classes. To call that one is like this. So first, we will ask the user to input the grade. Okay. Okay, first is console dot write line. Alright, for example, enter grade in math. I will declare here double math, then programming, then uh, English. Okay. So as you can see, this is how to display the output or the message. But if you are using C++, this is C out. If you are Java, system.out.println. If you are using Turbo C, this is print line. Okay, very simple. This one is math is equal to console double dot parse. I will put here console dot println line. So what is this? This is asking the user to input a grade in math. So this is the variable here. If you are using C++, this will be this is the code of this is C in. If you are using Turbo C, you are using scanf. If you are using Java, this is the scanner that next double like that. Okay. So I hope you understand this one. So I will copy this one so that I will not type more. Okay, so here I will put grade in programming. This one is prog. Okay, this one is English. I will use here in variable. Okay, now as you can see, this is the our object or instantiation to call the methods in the class grading system. To call that one, as you can see here, how many parameters here? 1, 2, 3. So it means you need to pass 3 numbers or 3 parameters here in the get average method. So how to do that one? This one. grd dot get average, as you can see this one. Then math. Okay. Next is, as you can see, you will see here the parameter. Next is prog, which is programming. Okay. Next is English. Yan. So you will get the average because if the user input the number here, it will hold by the math variable. Also here, and then you will pass the 3 numbers, 1 or 3 grades, 1, 2, 3 to here, and then they will get the average. Okay, we will see if it is correct. We will display the console dot write. Okay, we will put here the average is yan. It's like if you are using Java, this is the system.out.println. If you are using C++, C out. If you are using Turbo C, scanf. Okay. It's depend on you. Do not be confused on this one, this code. The logic is here. Okay, we will run the code. We will see. Yan. As you can see, it means enter grade in math. This is the code. This one. Okay, so grade in math, for example, 95. Grade in programming, for example, 85. Grade in English equals, for example, 79. Okay, the average is 86.33. As you can see, the average is this one, which is indifferent. We are here in program.cs, but we call this method, right? So it's very simple. How to call the class? You will put the name of the class, put a object or variable is equal to new the class. So this is the how to call the classes. If you are using C++ or Java, it's almost the same. No difference. Okay. Now, I want to display the what we call this one. I want to display the remarks. The remarks I want to display here. But how? Okay. How? So, to display that average, I will create here public. For example, we will see public void display remarks. Okay. How to display the remarks? This is because here I pass the parameter. So we need to get the average and display the remarks. So to do that one, after that one, if I want to display here, I need to pass the average. Okay. But to call that one, we will see here if this is okay. Ave, for example, Ave is equal to new grading system. Okay. Ave dot get average, but need to just wait. This is wrong. Okay, no problem. Very simple. We will put here double average. Yeah. Okay. Now, so we will use if statement. If average is greater than or equal to 95 and average is less than or equal to like the 100. Okay. We'll put here console that right line. I will put here excellent. Okay. Next is else if average is greater than or equal to 90 and average is less than or equal to 94, the message will be console that right line satisfactory. We will put here very satisfactory. Okay, I will copy this one so that I will not type. I will put here, we'll see 85 to 89. I will put here satisfactory. I will copy again. Up to this one will be 80 to 84. This will be very good. Okay, here we'll put here, this is good only. Okay, this is good, this is very good, this is good. We put here 75 to 79. Then else console that right line failed. Okay, so as you can see, this is finished. Why? Okay, now why I use here void? Void, it means no return value. Okay, no return value. This will be execute. Here double, it means there is a return value. Here void, it means no return value. Okay, now how to call this one there in the main? Okay, to call this one is like this. grd dot display remarks with parameter of average. So the average will be this one, right? Yeah. So finish. To display this one, I will put here console dot write. Okay, I will put here like this. Yeah, that's right. Okay, sensitive. So there is wrong here. Display average. Double average. So this one and this one. Okay, another here. This one is void to string. So we will see here, this is double. Okay, but this is void. Here he said cannot convert from void to string. So no need to put console because the console is already here. See? So no need to put console, only this one. Okay. This one is to get the remarks. This is only comment. Okay. This one is to get the average. Yeah. If you run this one, this will be like this. Okay, I'll put here 90, 95, 78. Okay, 87.666 is satisfactory. So we will put here right line. Yan. Put here console the right line. Yan. So that there is space or next line. See, we'll enter here 90, 95, 93. The average is 92.66. Very satisfactory. As you can see, your code is only this one. Your code is very small, okay, or very how many lines only, because the execution or the computation is in different classes. Okay, so here in this class there is two methods, which is get average and then display remarks. But here is only to input and call the methods. I hope you understand this one. Okay, next is I will create here another classes. Okay. I'll put here, for example, looping classes, looping class. So here we are creating a, like for example, looping for loop. Okay, we'll put here public, for example, public void print print even number. Okay, we'll put here, for example, int x. Okay, we put here int x. So when we are going to call this one, we need to pass the number. Then here we will use a for loop. For loop, this is how many loop. Okay, so we will use here for loop. So int x, int y, for example, for y is equal to 1. Okay, y is less than or equal to x, then y plus plus. But we are going to display only the even numbers. So if y is modulo 2 is equal to 0, it means if there's no remainder, this will be executed. Console that right line will be here y. Yeah. So this is our method. So how to call this one? To call this one, we will go here in our main. How to call? So the name of the class is looping class. The loop LP new looping class. Okay, now as you can see here, there is two classes already. Okay, one is for grading system, one is for looping. How to call the loop? We will put here lp dot print even number. We will see here, for example, we will put 20. Okay, so finish. This one is to print the even number. As you you can see, our code is very little only here. So how many lines only? It's very uh, it's very good to read. Okay, this one LP is the looping class. This one we will go here is to print only the even number. Okay, so we will see the output. Okay, here we will put here the 90. Programming is 75. English is 86, 85. Okay, as you can see here, the average is 83. The remarks is very good. And as you can see here, the next is the looping. This one. As you can see, the reading of the computer is like this. 1 here, 1, 2, 3, line by line. See the output line by line. First, this one. Next, this one. Second, this one. Third, the average. Okay, as you can see here. Then, very good. As you can see here. As you can see here, the very good. The remarks, this one. Okay. Then the loop, which is the even number. This one. You pass the 20, it means up to 20 numbers. But they will display only the even numbers. So 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 20. Okay. Okay. What if you want to display the prime number? So you will change the add number. So we'll change this one. Add number. We put here 1. So we put here add number. Like that. The same. But it will display 1, 3, 5, 7 like that. 90. 75. The average is 83.33. Then the remarks is very good. Then the loop is 1 to 20, but it's getting only the odd number. Okay, so I hope you understand this video. So just comment and subscribe to this channel, and we will create more tutorials. Just make a comment and we will see what's the next tutorials that we are going to upload. Okay, so I hope you understand. Thank you and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay.